Disney princesses is pretty much our fave topic ever, but did you know what else is pretty awesome? Fan fictions! From GENDERBEND to gory, these are some of the best fan fictions we have ever seen. Stay tuned for the one that combines all your favorite Disney characters and puts them in a boarding school. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to never miss another video, and be sure to check out our community section for even more fun. Now let's check out these Disney princess fanfics.
What kind of a princess are you?
GENDERBEND Disney princesses. Let's start with something we've talked about many times on this channel. If you ever wondered what Disney princesses would look like as princes, you absolutely have to check out some of our past videos. But you can also read about it in fanfictions. This fanfiction can be found on Wattpad, and it was created by a user called Andriana G. The fanfiction is a one-shot, meaning each story is one chapter long, with some extending into different parts. Altogether, there are 24 chapters of Disney princesses in a different gender. The story introduces many characters, such as Edward as Elsa, Snow as Snow White, Aaron as Ariel, and many more. Each come with cute individual stories that will give you a glimpse into an important event in their life. Every chapter also includes you, the reader, as a part of the story, to make it even more exciting. One of our faves is the one-shot with Jamal, who portrays Jasmine. We won't spoil it all for you, but this fanfic is totally appropriate for all ages. It's also one of the most adorable ones we've ever seen. We would absolutely love it if Disney could do an official gender bend with the princesses.
She is a princess!
To brave the frozen heart. Fanfiction world is full of surprises. If you've never read a fanfiction but want to start somewhere light, To Brave the Frozen Heart is a good one. You can find it on ARCHIVEOFOUROWN.org, and it's written by Green-Haired Faye. The fanfiction features several characters, including Elsa, Anna, Merida, Hans, and a lot more. You just have to read it. Each chapter is either a continuation of the previous one or a point of view from another Disney character, but it all comes with one story: Merida falling in love with Elsa. If you know us, you know we love a good love story, and we especially love it when fanfictions put on a different perspective and have a Disney princess fall in love with a woman. Don't get us wrong, there's nothing wrong with Prince Charmings of this world, but there's just something special about seeing traditional Disney characters being portrayed as part of the LGBT community. If you've dreamed of this happening in real life, you'll probably still have to wait a couple of years. But that's exactly why this fanfiction was created. The story of Merida falling in love with Elsa is absolutely adorable and extremely well written. Its only limitation is that it's not supposed to be read by those younger than their teenage years. But other than that, it's absolutely perfect. Beauty and the Witch. So we already talked about gender-bend stories and a bit of LGBT romance, but what's even better than that? A Harry Potter crossover that's a combination of both. And you know we love Harry Potter as much as we love Disney, so that definitely says something. Beauty and the Witch can be found on fanfiction.net. It was written by a user called Arosa, and it is perfect. This story talks about a character called Morgana Mary James Potter, who's the center of the entire fanfiction. A fair warning, this story does feature Vernon hitting the main character at the beginning. But don't worry, the actual fanfiction comes with many fun parts. Imagine making a wish that Belle was your older sister and having that wish come true. That's exactly what happens in this story. We also get a glimpse of a Greek goddess negotiating with Dumbledore about Morgana's attendance to Hogwarts. Basically, a bunch of stuff goes down. The story is split into 9 extremely long chapters. Seriously, it's long, so make sure you grab a cup of tea or hot cocoa, get comfortable, and have a read of this amazing Harry Potter Disney crossover.
How are you feeling? Okay?
The 12 Fighting Princesses. Okay, but what's better than a Harry Potter crossover? A Hunger Games crossover. Seriously, this is one of those stories you'd never imagine would come to life, but here we are. But just imagine seeing 12 Disney princes and 12 Disney princesses battle it out in the ring. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? This fanfic belongs to Leanie Lou from fanfiction.net. The story is split into 16 chapters, but the actual games don't happen until about chapter 6. The first few chapters give a pretty detailed explanation of each Disney princess and prince and their district. And the best part? It's written in first person. Each character gives her own perspective of what's happening around them at that moment. If you think about it, that's much better than just seeing the games from a perspective of a single person. And trust us, it gets pretty intense, just like the real Hunger Games. Unfortunately, this story isn't exactly finished, as the last chapter is still only talking about top 8 contestants. So make sure you don't get too attached. But you should still definitely give this one a read. Show them how it is done. If you love Black Panther, you'll love this one. We just love it when Disney collides with different worlds, but unfortunately, we can't always see that on our screens. Well, unless you'll be watching the new Wreck-It Ralph movie. But this fanfiction is pretty amazing. You can find it on fanfiction.net. It was created by a talented user called THECAPEFANGIRL. Guess who joined the Disney Princess clan? Shuri from Black Panther. She is one of our favorite characters ever, and it would definitely be interesting seeing her as a princess. Well, she is a princess. In this story, Shuri has to attend the Dame Institute of Sophisticated Noble Elegance of Youth, which for short stands for Disney. It's an exclusive club for royalty, in other words, princesses. Since Wakanda now had to engage with other countries in order to get on good terms, it was important for Shuri to attend. And the best part? We mean, of course, aside from Shuri, all your favorite princesses are in this. The story is pretty funny, with some classic Shuri attitude we all love. Seriously, who doesn't love Shuri's funny personality? Just imagine her interacting with other Disney princesses. It's definitely time to read Show Them How It Is Done fanfiction.
So could we all just wrap it up and go home?
When My Sister Was Born. We just love happy fanfictions. This one doesn't have any kinds of crossovers, but it's just so heartfelt, we had to add it on our list. It was written by a DeviantArt user called WinterMoon95. The story revolves around Anna and Elsa, and as you can probably guess, it talks about the time when Anna was born. The entire fanfiction has 5 different chapters, and each of them is absolutely adorable. There's no fighting, just a good story about a sisterly bond that cannot be broken. We actually never get to see what Elsa was feeling when Anna was first born. So this is a pretty awesome story. It's perfectly suitable for all ages to read. Unfortunately, this story is not finished, as the author notes Chapter 6 will be coming soon. However, the last chapter was posted in 2014, so we're pretty sure that won't happen. Nevertheless, the last chapter kind of finishes on a good note anyway, so you definitely won't feel disappointed if you read this story. If you love easily readable and feel-good fanfics, this is the one to watch. The Beauty Within. Okay, we're moving on to some of the more mature fanfictions that probably aren't suitable for a younger generation. This story belongs to SAKURAU 121 from the ARCHIVEOFOUROWN.org. It gets a little bit dark at times, but it definitely features an interesting Disney perspective. The story mainly involves Beauty and the Beast characters, with a bit of a twist. In this fanfiction, Belle is applying for a maid job in the prince's castle. Well, actually, she has no choice but to work there to stop her father from being sent to prison. She actually hopes she never has to encounter the prince because, well, he's not exactly the nicest person. He's actually quite a beast that's extremely power-hungry. We won't spoil it all for you, but let's just say you'll definitely enjoy it. The entire fanfiction is split into 26 impressive chapters, and it comes with more than twice as many words as a regular novel. It's definitely a long read, so we recommend grabbing your tablet or a Kindle and enjoy it like a proper book. As of October 2018, the story is still in progress, so who knows? You might find new chapters by the time you watch this video.
It's a surprise.
The Magic of Hogwarts. And we're back to Harry Potter. We just can't help it. We absolutely love Disney and Harry Potter crossovers. They're just so pure, and they bring together everything we love. Disney princesses are already magical, but a little Harry Potter magic never hurt nobody. This fanfiction can be found on ARCHIVEOFOUROWN.org, and it belongs to Color My World Bright. One of the reasons we love this fanfiction is because it pretty much includes every Disney character ever. From Disney princesses to characters from other movies, this fanfic has it all. And obviously, for that reason, it's pretty long. Like 16 chapters and 100,000 words long. Seriously, there's so much Disney princess interaction on this one. We promise you're going to love every single one. The story is quite simple. It just talks about adventures of Disney characters at Hogwarts. It's marked as a story meant for teenage ages and up due to the nature of its words. You might also see plenty of LGBT characters taking place, as well as straight relationships. Let's just say there's a lot going on, and we're totally here for it. Seriously, give the magic of Hogwarts a go.
How do you know you don't like it if you won't try it?
Sleepover at Disney Castle. This fanfiction was basically foreshadowing Wreck-It Ralph 2's sleepover moment we saw in the trailers. It's a pretty simple story, but we absolutely love this fanfiction. You can find it on fanfiction.net, and it belongs to Raburba Girl. It's actually one of the few fanfictions that are super short. Well, at least from the ones we've mentioned today. As the title suggests, Disney princesses want to have a sleepover at Disney Castle. They're basically tired of their work schedule and they just want a bit of fun. But they also have to make sure the Disney boys don't attempt to crash the party. And trust us, they do. This is a completely innocent story suitable for all ages, and it's absolutely adorable. We just love seeing all the Disney princesses interact with each other. Oh yeah, and Mary Poppins makes an appearance in this one as well. And the princesses are watching Titanic and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which is just hilarious. If you're looking for a short, feel-good story, give this one a try. Who knows? These fanfictions might even give you some inspiration to write your own. WD Academy. And here it is, the story you've been waiting for. You can find it on fanfiction.net, and it belongs to a user called Amara777. WD Academy is all about a boarding school where you can find all your favorite Disney characters. Seriously, everyone you love and everyone you don't love is in this story. This story covers everything from musical numbers to school crushes and hookups. Although there aren't any graphic scenes in there, it still might not be suitable for everyone, as it's more written for teenage audiences. But it's still a fantastic story of Disney characters being basically sent to boarding school. Some of the chapters are short, others long, giving you a good balance and motivation to read right to the end. By the looks of it, the story was never finished. However, it kind of wraps up in a way when you get to the end. So even though you might not get the typical happy ending, you will still get an ending. And there you have it. We bet you have a Disney fanfiction you've always wanted to write. Or maybe you were just inspired by these fanfictions. Either way, come tell us all about it in the comments below. We want to know absolutely everything about it. And that's it for our video. Don't forget to subscribe to The Things for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.